Hi, I'm Steve from Angela and Steve in the Morning here at Legends 100.3 Radio. This is Gary Davis, and we are about to award Gary, on behalf of his father's service in Korea, our Hometown Hero Award, and also a $500 gift from Robes Law Firm. But Gary, we really need you to tell folks on behalf of Dick Robinson Entertainment, Legends Radio, and the Robes Law Firm a little bit more about our hometown hero, because his service in Korea, what you've done with the comic story of Escape from Kumwa, this will continue to live on and celebrate the service and the memory of your father and so many that have served our great nation over the years. So on behalf of Robes Law Firms, Legends Law 100.3, please tell us a little bit more about your dad.
Well, I must thank you all for allowing me to be here. Thank Mr. Dick Robinson, who I remember from the WXL days, Real Inspiration, and Robes Law Firm, to honor my father. My father's story that I wrote from my father's story is a 60-year passion. My father told me stories about it and things, and as a filmmaker, I said, I got to do something about it. So I wrote a book and did an animation about Escape from Kumwa. It's about his adventure, because my father's a big John Wayne fan, loves war movies and things, and he showed it to me, introduced me to him, and I realized that my father is one of those characters, and that I need to tell the world and share it to people, so that 100 years from now, when they're doing movies about the Korean War and everything, maybe they'll pick up this movie and things. But it's important to know the story, his service, what it meant, and it was,
well, the perspective too, I think, that you bring out of an African American serving in the Korean theater in that period of time in the world and in America as well.
And the other interesting thing about that, my father was in the first real integrated army. My uncle went into the army like 6 months before my father and was in an all-black outfit. His oldest brother was in an all-black outfit and things. It was only like a year later my dad was in it, but he was in the first integrated army. He went to Camp Chappie, Arkansas, where he said they never seen black people before. My father became a big fan of country and western music because of that experience, which spilled over to me because I'm a big Johnny Cash fan, as well as my jazz thing that I'm into. But my father he was exposed to things that he was able to expose to me. And it's different because I had more experience and more insight in life than a typical person in my neighborhood because of my father's experience. And that fact goes for my father when he'd be here in this room just because I'm a filmmaker. My father learned about filmmaking and everything in the Korean War. He documented, he has pictures. He goes around to schools and things. He was doing up until he got turned about 89, and he shared his experience, but also he shared his technology. He shared cameras and all that stuff with me, which I'm into, and filmmaking and things. So it's a lot just because of the Korean War.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Clarence Davis, again, we celebrate your service. Thank you for your service, and we really appreciate you coming by today, Gary.
And thank you, Dad.